coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Yes, I appreciate the support. Hey, man. Big love, man. Everybody out there who support the movement. Everybody who support the platform, man. All my subscribers, man. All my members, man. I love y'all. Let's go, man. We're on the road to 110K. We need about 400 more subscribers. Please make sure you check your subscription. Even though you may have subscribed, they may have unsubscribed you, unbeknownst to you. They doing some skullduggery, so we got to stay on top of it, man. We got to counteract everything that they do, and we're going to keep on pushing no matter what they do. You understand? Because this is a movement, not a moment. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up. Hey, man, let me tell you something. Keep your hands out your pants. You understand? Keep your hands where I can see them. That was a big thing in the penitentiary, man. You know what I'm saying? You remember they killed Malcolm X like that, man. Get your hand out my pocket. Created a distraction and killed my man Malcolm. But in the penitentiary, that's a big thing, man, for a lot of different reasons. Number one, when I first got in, man, I noticed that off the top. A lot of jokers was walking around with their hands all in their sweatpants, man. A lot of dudes wear sweatpants, keep them wearing state clothes or whatever. But even if you had dudes with state pants on, a lot of dudes would walk around with their hands tucked in the front of their pants. You understand? Now, a lot of it be psychological because dudes trying to make you think they got something. Some dudes may not got nothing. Some dudes may. Yeah, it depends on how much you willing to find out. You know what I'm saying? Jokers will stand there and be talking tough and be arguing, got their hands in their pants, ain't got nothing. But you may not got nothing, so you ain't really going to run up because you might get done up. You might get surprised. You know, man might say, hi! You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man. So it make you uncomfortable, first and foremost. For like I say, for several different reasons. You don't know if he ain't got his hands in his pants playing with himself. You don't know if, you know, y'all having words this not, you know, like a disagreement or something. He got his hand. You don't know what he, you know, might pull out to try to stab you or something. So it was crazy. I started off the top. I didn't want dudes walking up to me or dudes talking to me close in my, you know, reach with their hands in their pants. You know what I'm saying? And I'm young in the penitentiary, but I'm already paranoid as I don't know what. I'm in a whole new world, you know what I'm saying? I be like, man, yo, bro, talk to me with your hands out your pants. Oh, no, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if a dude won't willing to pull his hands out his pants, he can't even talk to me. I don't want you walking up to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I started seeing more and more with the old timers. They don't play that at all. You know what I'm saying? They was enforcing that. I done seen dudes get hurt. I done seen dudes get stolen on. I done seen dudes get stabbed for walking up to somebody with their hands in their pants. You understand? Dudes ain't going for it, man. The first incident I seen was the young boy kept walking around. He was walking around the block, got his hands stuffed all there in his sweatpants, but he mad. He got something on his mind. You can see it in his face, in his body language. No. And he just walking and walking. But as he walking around dudes that's sitting at the table, man. Dudes playing cards, old timers sitting over there playing pinochle. So every time he walked by, I'm leaning on the wall. I'm just watching everything. Every time he walked by, came around dude and he mumbling and stuff. Old timer kept on playing the pinochle, but old timer would do this when he walked by. You know, and I see his body language. He like, man, shaking his head. And he just keep going. And then one time he turned around and he said something to him. When he said something to him, I could hear what he's saying. He's like, look, hey, young, you can't keep walking by me, man, like that, man. You walking around me, man, you making me nervous, man. Your hand all in your pants and everything. So the young boy say, what? He said, man, you walking by me with your hands in your pants, man. You in the penitentiary. Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. Mind your business. I ain't saying nothing to you, man. Go ahead on, man. And he still got his hands in his pants. You know what I'm saying? Dude say, all right, okay, all right, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I know. He walking, man, and he still mumbling. Tell me what to do, man. Ain't nobody kid in here, man. My daddy ain't up in here. You heard all this, man. Young old timer kept on playing a little pinochle. You can see it. I'm watching him. I remember my celly. I still can't remember my celly name. He was from DC though. He come out because he heard a little commotion. He sat down there. He looked. He seen who it was. He went on back in the cell. I heard him mumble something. I said, what you say? He said, oh, he get ready to light him up. I said, huh? He said, he gonna light him up. He don't know who he playing with. I said, you think he gonna get him? He said, he gonna get him. He said, stay right there and watch. You gonna get him? He gonna get him. So I'm sitting out there, John. I'm like, man. So he steady walking, running his mouth. Took about 5 minutes. I guess that's what they call rocking you to sleep, acting like, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing going on, because he ain't say nothing else to him. Old head just bagged up, got up away from the table, took old slow roll, got his little coffee cup, walk all over to the hot water pot, put a little hot water in that joint, walk on to his cell. He go up in his little cell, stay in his cell 2 or 3 minutes. He come out the cell, got the little coffee. Now, to me, at this stage in my bit, I'm so young, I'm so green, I'm like, man, old head ain't thinking about dude. But I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm green. So old head go back to the table, set his little cup right there. Dude actually walked around about 2 or 3 more times. When he came around like that 4th time, old head picked that cup of coffee up like he was getting ready to take a drink. And then you could see the steam coming from this joint. And as soon as he started coming around, old head turned around and dashed him. And when he dashed him, his hands came out his pants because he grabbed his face. And by the time he grabbed his face, old head was on him like this. Yeah, mother, I told you. I said, gosh almighty. You know what I'm saying? My celly, he ain't even really like excited. Now he come out, he just look out there, he said, I told you. Went on back in the cell, I'm looking. So dude started running and old head ain't even chasing him. He said, I told you, little young. Hey, I told you, man. I told you, don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me. Man, dude bleeding like I don't know what. He like, what you do that, man? I ain't do that to you, man. I ain't do that to you, man. Do that for, man. Hey. He looking like what you looking for? You better be looking for that side door to get up out here, man, to get the medical somewhere. Because he bleeding, you can see his whole shirt and turn red. He leaking. Right? He rip his shirt off. Rip his shirt off, man. And he like, man, what you do, man? And he ran to the booth. He said, open the door. Come over there, look over there. That CO came over there, look over there, saw all that blood. Oh, hit the door. She hit the door, hit the side door, hit the button, told everybody, bang, go to your cell. Everybody, go to your cell. He run out the side door, get out the side door. She close the side door. She come back over there. She hysterical. She on the radio, hitting the door. Go to your cell. 10:30. Go to your cell. He bleed. Go to your cell. Everybody. All the doors open. Everybody getting up, moving. I saw old head go over to the shower. And then he came back out. Just as casual, everybody moving, everybody trying to grab hot water, trying to grab ice, because we going down, we going on lock. You know what I'm saying? So they doing that. So I find out my celly tell me, because I'm green at this time, remember them. So my celly tell me, he went in there, probably dropped that knife down the drain. Because in the shower, they got the little drain joint, dudes and pull the little, whatever you call it, the little cap on that joint off, drop the little knife down there, put the cap back on. You know what I'm saying? The water rinsing it all off. I ain't going no fingerprints, no nothing on it. So I'm like, man, all over him having his hands in his pants. So this early in my bit now, mind you. So now I'm like really like, I know, but I ain't never walk around like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just walking around with my hands in my pants. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you got to keep your hands. And I seen old timers say that to dudes a lot. Hey, man, keep your hand where I can see them, man. You talking to me, man. Especially if they talking about money. They talking about gambling. They talking about anything like that. Man. And you stand there, you might just be with your hands in your pocket, got your coat on. Outside, I done seen old timers tell dudes, talk to them like, yeah, man, I'm saying, though, man, let me see your hands, man. Huh? What you talking? No, okay, let me see your hand. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. No, don't put them back in there while you talking to me, man. You know, it's just It's kind of like penitentiary rules. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of young dudes was coming in there. I'm young. And them youngins just was walking around like that. I don't know if they just pump faking, they scared, they touching on themselves, or whatever. You don't know. But if you in the penitentiary and once you done been in there a minute and you seeing how people move and you seeing all this bloodshed, you don't want nobody walking up to you with their hands in their pants, dog. You know what I'm saying? And especially if they coming up to you to talk to you about some business, some money, some gambling, some whatever, because it's an intimidation move. It's subliminal, like, man, like I'm scrapped. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what you gonna do? And then you can tell by how aggressive they talking because they know they done put the illusion out there that they got something, or even they actually got something. So it just was a big thing, man. And as I started doing my time, man, I paid attention to that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the female COs, when they come in there, they come on the floor, dudes be walking up to them with their hands all in their sweatpants or whatever. So they start getting dudes charges for that. They start locking you up. Yeah, they start locking you up for that. You cannot approach a CO with your hands in your pants. You know what I'm saying? So that's why dudes will say, so you gonna give the CO more respect than you give me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't gonna walk up to the CO with your hands in your pants because they're gonna lock you up. Don't walk up to me with your hands in your pants because I'm gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's like kind of like an unwritten rule. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes be talking to the female COs, you know, playing with themselves, hunching all on themselves with their hands, and they make the female CO feel a certain type of way, and they just gonna give you some crazy charges, man. You don't mess around and get a sex charge talking to a female like that. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm telling you, it just kept happening over and over and over again. It's like the dudes couldn't get the concept. They couldn't get it out their head that you can't do that. You can't be doing that. It's the same thing with dudes running around and horse playing and stuff. Them young dudes when they come in the penitentiary. Man, you can't do that around them old timers, man. Man, some of them old timers have been stabbed. Some of them old timers have been crept, man. They done crept on them old timers, man, and hit them all in the back of the neck and stabbed all in the back of the head. And you think you gonna be walking around them jokers with your hands in your pockets or your hands in your pants? No, sirree, man. You gonna get hurt. You gonna get hurt, man. You know, I done seen dudes get beat with that lock in the sock for keep having their hands in their pants. I seen a dude kept walking around the till one time. A lot of dudes that take laps in the park, man. I don't know, getting their mind right or whatever. I've done it before, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason I say getting your mind right because I felt like that's what I was doing. I had a lot on my mind, so I'm just walking and walking. Can't go nowhere. You're in a block. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why other people be doing it. May be wrong. But he just kept walking back, and you don't supposed to be looking at sales. But he walking back too, hands in the sweatpants. And he had the audacity. This how these young dudes, he had the audacity to have shower shoes on. But every time he walk by dude's cell, he doing one of these numbers. But he walking with another dude, but he on the side where the door's at. So every time he walk by, he talk to dude, but when he get by dude's cell, he like. So dude, in his mind, old timer just felt like, oh, they plotting on me. They get ready to run down in my cell. You know what I'm saying? They get ready to run down here and rob me or something. So he just kept on walking around talking to dude, but he wouldn't stop. Every time he got the rubber naked. And you cannot do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And you got on shower shoes. Man, he came around that joint again, and as he coming around, man, dude came straight out the cell, man, with the lock in the sock, start clucking. Yeah, mop. Hey! And he just clucking him. The dude that was walking with him, he bag up tight like he getting in a fighting stance and everything, and dude looking at him like he gonna cluck him too, like come on, what y'all come on up in here, and he like what you talking about, what you come on up in here, you know what I'm saying? He thinking that they trying to run in his cell. That's the paranoia of dudes that did so much time and so much things that happened to them. They done seen all this type of funny country breaks before. And them country breaks will get you late. I done told y'all. Them country breaks will get you late. Because you keep walking by somebody's dude's cell looking in their cell, they feel like you casing the joint. They feel like you casing it. You know what I'm saying? Then you done got clucked all up in the head, all up inside the shoulders and everything, just because you can't walk by somebody's cell without looking in it. and you got your hands in your pants. So dudes will do that. They might walk around, and then they waiting for the CO to be on the other side, or the CO not to be looking. And then when they know the CO ain't looking, they dash up in your cell, pulling knives out, try to take your TV, try to take your radio, try to take your commissary. It goes down like that. So you gotta look at the situation like, oh, hey, is he paranoid, or is he just protecting what he got? He felt like they were plotting on him, so he bust a move. You know what I'm saying? He bust a move, man. Police came up in there, just took him on up out there. They ain't like to block down or nothing, because she didn't actually see him, you know, clucking him or nothing. But he go to the booth, because now he got a knot on his head that look like and you got dudes in there that don't care. You got dudes in there that don't care. They want to clown, man. Dudes is hollering. He got a hematoma on this album gala. Yeah. Now what's so funny about that is, I'm young at the time. I ain't know what now one of the words meant. I ain't know what a hematoma was. A hematoma, whatever you call it. Oh, I'm gone. Just know he had a big old knot on his head. And man, dudes was laughing and joking about it, man. So I'm like, man, I'm in, you know what I'm saying, the X-Files or something, man, the Twilight Zone. But all of these things, man, is just learning experience, because it's how you move in the penitentiary. You have to know these certain rules that don't nobody tell you. Now, the truth be told, this stuff happening to dudes who really just don't even know what they doing. They just new in the penitentiary, don't know nobody. Say this, just how they move, this how they walk. Dudes had their pants sagged all the way down, up under their butt, man, with their sweatpants on, man, and still got your hands on the inside of your pants, holding your pants up. Man, you can't walk around dudes like that in the penitentiary. Some of these booty bandits is looking at your hand pots, and the paranoid jokers is looking to put a knife up in you or something. They looking to put something in your butt. These dudes looking to put something in your skin because they getting paranoid. These dudes getting turned on to freak mammals. You know what I'm saying? So this is how these young dudes is coming in the penitentiary, walking around. And either way, it's going to cost. It's going to cost them one way or another, because you in violation in both ways. In the front and the back. You in total violation. You know? So, and that's another thing too, them counselors, man. Them counselors, dudes got to see the counselor coming in. Counselor not even going to talk to you, got your hands in your pants. Point blank. They going to tell you one time, hey man, put your hands where I can see. You know what I'm saying? Male or female, put your hands where I can see them, man. If I can't see your hands, man, you can't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk up to me like this. And this before they started giving these charges out. They started giving these charges out for that because dudes was doing it so much. It was such a big thing that everybody, hands tucked in their pants, hands tucked in their pants. And then people got tired of going for it, man. They was getting too many medical calls, too many, bloodshed, too many hospital runs. Because dudes done got stabbed, dudes done got their head bust open, dudes done got knocked out, dudes done got their starting five messed up. Walking around with your hands in your pants, pulling up on people, talking to people in your hands in your pants. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? And when you really think about it, it should not just be a penitentiary thing. It's just like, think about it out here. You got somebody walking up to you, they talk to you with your hand, their hands stuffed down in their pants, man. Come on, man. It's going to make you be like, man, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on, man? Because it's crazy. It's truly crazy, but man, I was seeing all of that stuff, man, and then by the time I get about a good decade in, and I used to see the little young dudes coming in, and they be walking around like that, and I used to just look at them and say, man, you don't even know, you getting ready to get yourself in a world of trouble, and you don't even know it, and you ain't even know where it come from. Because if you go around the right person, you got dudes at that time, dudes been there 30, 40 years, and you walking around them like that, bro, they may not even give you a warning shot, bro. They may not even say nothing to you. I'm telling you, they just like when dude ran out there with the lockers, they may not say nothing to you. They gonna move off of their instincts of what they feel, what they think. You know what I'm saying? Just the paranoia alone. And if y'all remember one of the videos I told you, way down there, I'm 12, 14 years in, maybe 15, when I had the situation with Cowboy on the yard, and he, you know, somebody had just robbed him prior. You know what I'm saying? The white boy Cowboy, he getting money. Somebody had just robbed him prior, went up in the cell, took all the stuff. So when we out there on the yard that morning, and he talking to me and him the only one right there. And he go to reaching his pants, and I don't know what he talking about. I don't know if he thought I did it or whatever, because he was, yeah, man, I just can't go no. And he was going to say something else, but the paranoia in me alone, when I see him reaching his pants, and I'm right here beside him, so when I look and see it, my bang, bang, dropped him. You know what I'm saying? Dropped him. He said right out, it's in one of my videos. He said right down, but he set up, he like, what you do that for, man? And I'm like, I was paranoid. I thought you was gonna, you know what I'm saying, pull the joint out, trying to stab me or something. Even though I ain't do nothing to you. But I don't know, because in the mind of dudes in the penitentiary, man, you ain't had to do nothing to nobody for somebody to come at you. That's a misconception right there. People be thinking you gotta do something to somebody in the penitentiary to have a issue with them. No, you do not. They may just have an issue with you. They may have an issue with themselves and take it out on you. So I ain't letting jokers be getting around me do that. I'm gonna take off, man. And I ended up having, and I had to apologize to him, whatever. But I mean, I know apologize ain't gonna take them blows back. So from that point on, now I feel like I gotta watch him. I don't know if he feels some type of way, really feels some type of way. He said it ain't no thing. He understand woo, but he could have been rocking me to sleep. So now I got to watch him the rest of the time he around me. I can't take my eye off of him. The moment I take my eye off of him might be the moment that he waiting for. You see what I'm saying? But all that came from him reaching in his back. Don't do that, man. You can't do that type of stuff in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. I seen dude out on the softball field. Dude walked up to him, man, and he playing ball. He playing softball. He on the team. He waiting to go up and hit next. And dude walking up to him, you know what I'm saying, with a coat on, got his hands stuffed in the coat. Telling him, hey, man, I need to holler at you. Now, just imagine somebody walking up to you, and they got their coat on, but they say, hey, yo, I need to holler at you. And why wouldn't you do like this? Why wouldn't you say, hey, man, let me holler at you? You concealing both of your hands. You concealing both your hands, and you got the tone like, hey, man, I need to holler. Man, dude say, for what? And reach and grab that baseball bat and start coming up. So for what? For what? He like, man, what you doing? He said, man, what you got? You got to holler at me. You got your hands all in your pocket. What you got to holler at me about? He said, man, I'm going to tell you about your homeboy that just came on the yard. Man, what you doing? And they end up having an issue. Because simple fact is how you approach somebody. You got to approach with caution in the penitentiary, man. And you got to know the rules. Hands where I can see them, player. Hands where I can see them, player. Because, you know, can't do nothing to you if you ain't got your hands. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing to nobody if you ain't got your hands, man. You gonna need them hands, so I'm gonna need to see them. You did? I'm gonna need to see them in an environment like this. I need to see your hands when you talking to me, especially when we talk about money, especially when we talk about any type of disagreement, from the smallest to the largest. I'm gonna need to see your hands when you're talking, bro. I ain't all this and all. Yeah, I can see that. I can react to that. I can respond to that. But nah, don't walk up to me with your hands in your pants, man. Don't do that, man. I wouldn't advise you to do it to nobody, but definitely don't do it in the penitentiary. You did. But you know, I just wanted to run that down to you, my man. I hope this was informative and entertaining. But yeah, man, it's a big thing in the penitentiary, man. A lot of dudes and lost a lot of blood over that, man. So it's a real big issue. And I know things out here in the street may not be to that degree as it is in the penitentiary, but that's just to let y'all know the difference in these worlds, man. The difference in this world, the free world, and this incarcerated world. Worlds are different, man. Please don't never get caught up in it. It ain't no way you want to be. Tell a friend to come over here and get some of these life lessons, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And I'll see you in a minute. Man. Duck them hooks, man, because they out there. And the penitentiary is crazy. Thank you.
Special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's a name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.